don't know. This is not a biology class, but I've talked about the tooth, and now I'm talking about a snake. But yeah, it's not a biology class. On Earth, we're all going to be older in that year. Everybody's birthday is going to be at least one day. At least one day, unless you were giving birth to 2 days. But yeah, well, I see how bad it was, or how terrible it actually was, or how horrid the situations have actually been. Hi friends, welcome back to the Francescan Disorder. Because like since October, this is like the first time I've sat down to film anything, and I'm not dressed going to anywhere. I'm just dressed because my troublesome nephew made this top for me, and he's been bothering my life to take pictures of what they look like and send to him. So yeah, I've had to dress up and go and take pictures. Not going anywhere, just dress up to take pictures for Lulu. So okay, so welcome back to the Francescan Disorder. In today's video, I can't shake on this chair that I'm sitting on because it's going to be very squeaky. I'm sure so I can't move up. I'm going to be a bit stiff in this video. Okay, so welcome back to the Francescan Disorder. I've not done this in a while. Welcome back to the Francescan Disorder. So today's video. Oh, my flowers are nice. Today's video. I was going to do this video in the room, and then I thought, hang on a minute, I have nice flowers. Why don't I put my flowers in my background? It makes for a good backdrop, doesn't it? Anyway, in today's video, I wanted to, again, this video was going to be bed series, but it's not because we have nice flowers. So today's video, I want to talk about something very important. Not that important, but it's just something I've been thinking about lately. I've not been thinking about it lately. I thought about it when I was like editing one of the Vlogtober videos, which is regrets. And I was thinking about it. I thought, oh gosh, I can't put my thoughts together to come out in words. Okay, so oh my god, if you're here, you're used to this by now, so bear with. Well, I'm going to gather myself in a minute. Okay, so when I was doing that regrets video, when I was editing it, obviously as you're editing, you're watching back and seeing, like, So when I was editing it, I heard, or something I said rang a bell. Something I said about regret, like, is very, very painful. And I thought, hang on a minute, it's not only regrets that are like, it's not only regret that is a painful feeling. There are other things that are really, really, really painful. The reason I say there are other things that are painful is because, like, it's not physical pain, but like it's, that sort of pain that you can't explain, like a heartbreak. The reason I say there are other things that are painful is because these other things are not even very negative things, but they're also painful. Like regret is very negative, but it's painful. Imagine these other things that are not very negative things, but they're also painful. And one of those things, I wonder if you can hear me. One of those things is growth. I've had to deal with the pain of growth. So with growth, yeah, growth comes with discomfort, I think, and also comes with a bit of stripping, and also comes with I don't know the word to use here, like a bit of I want to say uncertainty, but I don't want to make it, well, discomfort is negative already. But yeah, okay, so I'll start with discomfort. Discomfort, yeah, in that when you have to grow, okay, like losing a tooth and a new one growing is a pain. There's a pain there and there's a discomfort. There is, like, growth comes with discomfort. It's like, I feel that for you to come out of or for you to want to grow, or for you to need or have to grow, you have to be uncomfortable where you are already. Maybe not all the time, but for most of the time, in my opinion, you need to be uncomfortable where, by the way, if I'm not even looking at the camera, the window is open, so I'm like looking at the weather. It's so bright outside and nice. So anyway, forgive that. You have to be uncomfortable where you are already. You have to want to come out of where you are already to be able to grow. There's discomfort in growth, and that's painful. There's stripping. By stripping, I mean like you're going to have to strip yourself of everything. Maybe not everything, but a lot of things that were in the place that you were growing from to get to, what you're growing into or what you're growing to. I'm going to say, take this like a snake. Like a snake, sheds its skin. Is that a growth process? I don't know. This is not a biology class, but I've talked about the tooth, and now I'm talking about a snake. But yeah, it's not a biology class. I'm not sure if a snake shedding its skin is a growth process, but okay. But yeah, okay. Let's go back to the tooth analogy. You have to lose your old tooth to grow a new one, don't you? So yeah, that's like the stripping. You have to strip. When you grow, you're stripping yourself of a lot of things in in life context. So like, take it or leave it, whether we like it or not. When we grow, there are friends that are not going to come with us to our new place, and not because they were necessarily bad people or there has to be any animosity there. It's just different, and they can't come there, unfortunately. I don't know how to put this very nicely, but it's also for me, like, there are people that have grown and that can't come to where they've grown into, and that's okay. It's really okay, but that's painful, because you look at things like this and you think about the fact that, like, there was really nothing that caused that. There was really no reason why you lost, and it might be a very good friendship. There was really no reason apart from the fact that you had to grow for you to lose that sort of friendship. That's painful. I don't know about other people, but I think it's going to be, for me, I think it's painful. But like, there are some friendships that I look back at and I think that, I can't have those friendship backs, but that's just because I've grown and those people have grown as well. So yeah, that's why growth is painful. And then, what other thing did I say? I said discomfort, stripping, and uncertainty. Yeah. The uncertainty in growth is that, when you grow, you don't know what the new place is going to be like. When I grow, I'm not sure how to put this one, but if you're growing out of an old situation and growing into a new situation, you don't know what. Okay, it's like, the best analogy for this one is like, stepping into a new year. By new year, I mean, like, new age, or even the new year, like January 2021 is coming. Let's just take January 2020 for an example. We were all saying 2020, look at what 2020 brought to us. Like, nobody knew what 2020 would have brought, and look at what it has brought to us. So just looking at now, 2021 is growth for all of us, because it's like another year in this life, another year on earth. We're all going to be older in that year. Everybody's birthday is going to be at least one day, unless you were giving birth for 2 days. But yeah, we're all going to grow older in it with a new year. Nobody knows what is going to come out of that year. So yeah, there's uncertainty in growth. I mean, if I was say I got a new job, is a better offer than what I have now. Like, it's just all good. Or my husband got a new job and it's just all better than what we have now, and we have to, like, leave everything that we have, and by leave everything that we have, maybe move to another city or something. We don't know what to expect there. We anticipate that it might be good, but we don't know what to expect. And again, if it's a new job, if you're growing to something bigger, then you hope that it will be good. But then again, as far as it's going to be good, is going to be bigger, and I imagine it's going to be bigger pressure, and even that's like the expectation of that is not very beautiful, or the anxiety that comes with that. I'm just going to stop before I keep, rambling on. So that's one painful thing, that's growth. And then another painful thing I think is forgiveness. Just as I've grown, I've had to like forgive some things, and forgiveness is really, 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 really difficult. I Forgiveness is hard. I don't think I want to say a lot about this because I don't know. The reason I don't want to say a lot about this is just because, if you have to think about things that you've forgiven, then it's, for me, I think it's going to be a bit of reliving some traumatic things. And whilst it's not very deep, I'm not a big fan of reliving things. Hence why I talked about regret. Like, I don't think I want to be regretting things. But yeah, forgiveness is painful. Forgiveness is really, really painful as well, especially if, sometimes, have you ever forgiven things? There might be the slightest things, but have you ever forgiven things that people are not even sorry about, or that you didn't even talk to the people about, that you didn't say anything about to them, and you're just like, okay, I'm going to forgive you and move on. And I don't know. Well, forgiveness is painful as well. And then the third and final thing that I think is also a painful process is healing. Healing from whatever anybody has done to you that you've had to forgive. Healing is so, so, so painful, because to heal, you can't run away, just like the way I refuse to talk about things that, whatever, even if they're the slightest things, I've refused to just talk about, forgiveness in depth, just because I don't want to be reliving things. But, to heal, you really have to bring these things to light and talk about them in order to heal, in order to properly heal, in order not to just, whitewash things, or like put plaster over an open wound. Excuse me. You really need to talk about these things. You really need to dig deep into them. You really need to touch on them, and the more you touch on them, the more painful it is. But I feel like that's how the healing process perfects itself, or does. If you know me by now, you know that it's normal for me to not remember my words. But yeah, okay, so healing is also very painful, especially when you, if you look back and think about, oh my god, I really went through all of that. And healing not only from the things that you've had to forgive, healing from also things that life has thrown at you. And I've known that from this year 2020, because this year 2020 I've done a lot of healing from things that life has thrown at me from the past. And it's just a lot of things that did not mean anything to me in the time that they happened to me. Again, I'm just going to always go back to what I said about regrets. Just leave the things and move on. I was going to swear, but just leave the things and move on. Having the attitude of just leaving things and just moving on and pushing forward, and again, take the lessons. But having the attitude of leaving things and moving forward, a lot of things that happened to me that I didn't think of much of at the time have just come in the year where I've decided. And I decided because I have more time on my hands. There's nowhere to go. I'm here with myself and my husband. So, I want to look within, or I've had to look within. Oh, there's a video about this where I said we take the good with the bad. 2020 has been a year of intro. 2020 has been a year of introspection for me and for a lot of people, because I've been, I see people talk a lot on the internet. But yeah, 2020 has been a year of introspection. And with introspection, there's a lot of healing that was done. And with a lot of all this healing, there was a lot of looking back and actually thinking, oh, I actually went through that. Did I actually go through that? So yeah, healing is actually painful. As I said, it's many things that I didn't think much of at the time that they happened, but just, reliving them is now like reliving them for the purpose of healing. I see how bad it was, or how terrible it actually was, or how horrid the situations have actually been. Because at the time, I don't know about you, but at the time I'm not looking into that. Like, I'm a moving train, nothing can stop me. But yeah, these things are painful too. Growth, healing, forgiveness. I'm going to stop there. I think there are other things that are also painful, but patience is painful. Patience is very, very, very painful. What other things? I don't know. But if you know any, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to keep thinking, just so that I leave it as an open conversation. I'm going to stop talking now so that other people can have a go. Let me know in the comment section what you think is like other things that you think are also painful. They can be good, they can be bad, but you've seen the line of my conversation, you've seen where this discussion is going, so we can keep with the topic if you want, or if you don't want, you can, by all means, all other conversations are welcome. What else have I got to say? Nothing. I just talk so much, so when I'm in the zone of talking, I just want to keep talking. But I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to say goodbye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? If you've not subscribed, please, after today, don't ever watch my videos again, because my videos are not open to anybody that is unsubscribed. I'm just joking. You can watch. Just subscribe, okay? Subscribe, like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.